Fun Fishing is brought to you by Fisherman's Warehouse, Double X Tackle, and Vance's Tackle. Alan, remember when I had the Superman shirt on and I tried out fishing?
Oh yeah, it didn't work.
Well, look at this.
You gotta be kidding me. Fun fishing, plus you got it on backwards. Right, yeah, fish on!
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner.
Oh, fish tried to attack.
Winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Stand like a man, now quit standing like a woman. Hey! Oh no! You need help! I got him! Here, give me your... It slipped! It slipped!
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me. Fish on!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Welcome to Fun Fishing. I'm Warren Tremblay.
Hi, I'm Alan Fong. We're up here at Lake Camanche and we're going to show you how to catch some black bass.
What are we going to be using today, Alan?
And we're going to be trying all kinds of different techniques. We're down here in the wintertime, so you know, we just got to find what they're eating. You know, we'll probably start out ripping, and then maybe go to jigs and dragging worms and drop shotting.
Okay. Now what is ripping?
Ripping is just a technique that you use to imitate shad like these here.
Okay, so these are...
And you got to let them pause like we were doing at Hogan last year. So you rip it and then let it sit for about 20 seconds.
Okay.
And you'll feel them come up and pop it.
Then we're going to do some jigs?
Yeah, jigs. We'll
kind of warm up?
We'll do a lot of everything today. Yeah, it's freezing out here.
Yeah.
What'd your temperature say, 28 degrees?
Yeah, 27 when we got here, but it's a nice winter day.
I should be in a nice, warm, comfortable bed right now. I'm out here with you.
No accounting for taste. Let's catch a fish.
So let's go fishing.
All right.
Fish on.
Fish on? Oh, man. You changed up on me before I could get it. What are you doing now?
Dragging a worm.
Dragging a worm?
Try something a little different. It's so cold out here. I think we're going to go to dragging the worms instead.
Okay. Look at that. That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Spotted bass. There's one, Warren.
Yeah.
Missed him.
You missed him?
Yeah.
Oh, you're making things up.
Oh, yeah. All the time. Shoot. Something was eating it. I'm going to get him this time.
Oh.
Oh, nice one.
Got another one?
Yeah, I do.
Can you believe that? What are you doing there?
Huh? I'm fishing.
I haven't gotten a bite yet. What's going on?
Normal? Yeah, that's a largemouth. The other one was a spot.
Spot. Uh-huh.
But he is down there about 30 feet.
Okay. And you're dragging the worm down there in the bottom?
Mm-hmm. Dragging the worm right along the bottom. You'll feel them come pick it up.
Huh.
You're
not picking up my worm.
They probably are, but they're just picking it up and letting it down. I saw you that one time, you had pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you feel that pressure, put the rod tip back down, give them the line, watch your line, and then lift it up again, and you'll just feel a little something hanging on the end. Set the hook.
Okay.
You know, we're in the winter, so they're not going to be as aggressive. So it's going to be more like a pressure bite. You hear guys talk about, you know, when you get bit, it'd be a pressure. It's just a weird feeling on the end, you know. And I got a bite.
Got a bite?
Yep.
No. Oh, look at that rod bend. Oh, you got a snag.
I got a fish too. He's hung on a tree.
Oh no!
Oh, he come on.
Oh.
See him pumping on that thing?
I think that was just one of those real active trees, wasn't it? Oh no! I don't know.
He hung me in a tree.
Oh!
That's the one I lost. Nice one. Largemouth.
Largemouth?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, come on now. Nice looking fish, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh!
Look at that. Wow. Well,
Largemouth.
you did good. I haven't caught a fish yet. I haven't gotten a bite. I don't know what's going on here.
Let's go to commercials and I'm going to clue them in how to catch these babies.
We'll be back with more fun fishing.
Fun Fishing is brought to you by XX Tackle, Fisherman's Warehouse, and Vance's Tackle. Okay, Alan.
You want me to cop up now?
Come on, tell me. I've been dragging a worm. I've been throwing all kinds of stuff.
No.
I haven't even gotten a mosquito bite.
You know, the water temperature is around 54 degrees. The fish are a little bit sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
We started out ripping this morning, but I went to dragging.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why you're not getting bit, because you just throw it out and drag it along the bottom.
I've been dragging all morning, not getting a fish. Okay.
But it's pretty basic setup. We're using what they call a Carolina rig.
Okay.
So I'm running like a 1/4 ounce bullet weight.
That's kind of what I have, a little bit heavier, but
You know, you're heavier the better.
okay.
And then I run a little bead so it squeaks
Okay.
a little.
Okay.
Barrel swivel.
Yeah, that's what I have.
And then a lot of 10-inch leader.
Oh,
And I'm using a fluorocarbon leader
okay.
so the fish can't see it. See, you probably got mild. They can see your line. That's why they're not biting
Okay. Huh.
it. I'm just
I
kidding.
don't. I just.
But you want to hook it on
That's a.
Texas
You need a
style.
sharp hook, do you?
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
You got to hook Texas
So
style so it's
okay.
weedless. You got to make sure it's straight.
the worm has to be straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll twist in the water and you won't get bit.
And
Yeah, that's good. You should get one. I don't know what your problem is.
You want to change into the boat? Do you think that might make a difference?
No.
No.
We'd be going down the lake all crooked and everything else. Then we'd be lost.
Oh, all right. And then I just cast this out and
Yeah, cast out and drag it. Most of the fish been in anywhere from 20 to 30 feet.
okay. And so you just let it go to the bottom.
Yeah, and you just drag it real slow. You don't want to work it. You're better off not to even move it. And then I was watching you earlier. You know how you feel like tension?
Mm-hmm.
Then drop your rod to them, because if the fish, if you feel something like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you pull, they'll just spit it out before you feel them.
Hmm.
So you want to just drop the rod to it. That way he'll eat it, and then pick it up again. And as soon as you feel going like this, set the hook.
I didn't feel him going.
Well, I was watching you earlier. I saw your rod low one time, and then you just went like that because you thought it was a snag. It could have been a fish, and they'll spit it out.
Okay. What
I'm
can I
trying
say?
to teach you. You know, our viewers always come in and tell me, hey, why don't you be a little nicer to Warren? Well, I am now. I'm trying to be nice.
He rigs it up with these fish. I mean, it's set up before we even get down here.
Yeah, I talk to the fish at night before we come.
Yeah, I know. Right. Okay.
Fish on, Warren.
Oh, I'm just trying to put a worm on. Oh, man. What kind of fish did you catch?
Largemouth.
Oh, okay.
Nice one.
That's a nice fish. Look at. Wow. And away he goes.
Oh, he's happy to get out of here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's wiping that kiss off his face is what he was doing.
Yeah, he probably was.
Yeah.
That was a kiss of death. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had one. I got me a treat.
Oh.
A lot of fish under the boat. Got one?
Oh, man, I'm hung up.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. You believe that?
No way. Oh, wait, you got
Right there.
one? Real?
It came loose. Oh, my God.
All right, you got one.
Oh, man, I thought I was hung up in a tree.
All right, Warren.
He got out.
Finally.
Oh, gosh.
Got him. All right, about
man.
time.
It's about time I caught one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And we're getting these doing drop shot, huh?
Yep, it's a technique called drop shot.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about drop shotting and how it, well, you shot good too.
As soon as we come back from a commercial, we'll show them how to do it.
All right, we'll talk about it right after we get back from commercial break. Fun Fishing is brought to you by Fisherman's Warehouse, XX Tackle, and Vance's Tackle. Okay.
This is a GPS, so this is giving us our depth.
Okay.
You see these little red V's?
Yes.
Those are island tops that got a lot of vegetation on a lot of trees.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. We're finding these island tops. So if you didn't have this, look, we're out in the middle of nowhere. How are you going to find it?
Yeah, you're not.
You can't, right?
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're just coming up on them, and what we're doing is these fish, it's in the wintertime, so see, it's hard to see, but you can see like these are in 65, and then we got a 35-foot break, and see how close the lines are?
Yes,
That's an ideal spot that I would pick. I'm going to fish right here, right on the edge of that stuff.
Okay, so we're not fishing the banks like we do a lot of times.
No, we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle of it. Okay.
See, how can you find this? I mean, if you didn't have this, you know, or have it marked on a GPS as a waypoint.
Okay.
So you could zoom it in and get a better look.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're coming right up on it, aren't we?
Yep. That black arrow is us.
Uh-huh.
And we're going straight into that vegetation here real quick. So then I would take this and I would move it over to map with a sonar, and now I'm going to watch it here and then watch for fish.
That's fish?
Those are trees and there's fish on them.
Oh, okay.
This is about where we've been catching them.
Okay.
Is anywhere around where you see the trees right there. The fish are right on the edge of them. Cool fish right here.
Yeah. All right.
You see how we're dropping back off? And that'd be a nice. There's fish all over here. See 'em?
Okay.
Now that's loaded with fish right there. Those are catchable.
Those are all catchable fish right there?
Actually, we'll stop right here. And
stop quick.
All right, Warren. What we're doing now, this morning we were dragging Carolina rigging, now we're drop shot.
Yeah, I was dragging really bad. Didn't get a fish that way.
But this is called drop shot. So the sinkers are on the bottom.
Okay.
Like you saw on the graph where we were grafting all the bait and the fish. Your weight's on the bottom.
Now this is it's a special type of a sinker with
It has just a little slit in there.
a little goofy thing.
And you put the line through and just lift it. You don't have to tie it.
Huh.
You just lift it up.
So that's for those of us that don't know how to tie knots?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the idea is to be about a foot up, tie your hook on with a Palomar knot, and then double the line back through the eye so the hook sticks straight up.
Okay, so the hook needs to sit straight up like this.
Correct.
And then we just hook this little thing.
Nose hook the worm like that, and that's
it. They just, but when they come on, just bite the tail, you don't get the.
No, you miss them, but they don't. They usually just gobble that thing up.
Okay. And so this
that's called drop shotting. That's the method that we're doing now.
Okay, and then now we just cast it out, or we just?
No, you just let it out.
Straight down?
Straight down, and you just vertically, because we're in a bunch of trees, so you don't want it to get hung up.
Okay, and so this hits the bottom, and then.
And the worm sits up above.
Okay, and then let's see, just.
It's a very deadly technique.
Yeah, and you're just bouncing your. Bouncing it a little bit. So
just bounce it a little, move your rod tip around.
What type of line do we need
for
drop shot?
8-pound test fluorocarbon.
Okay.
I'm using the fluorocarbon line. And then you want something, you can use spinning or bait casting. Most people prefer spinning. I like bait casting.
Okay.
And then just kind of a slow tapered rod. You don't need a real fast one. I like to use real limber ones. Like you can see mine is really flimsy.
Yeah.
And mine will let it load up better so the fish can't feel me.
Oh, okay.
This time of year in the winter, if they feel you, they spit it out.
Okay.
So I like to use a limber rod so they can't feel me.
Okay, so the limber rod,
that's probably why you're not doing very good. But I just didn't want to tell you.
Okay.
See, now you can go back to the warehouse and buy another rod for drop shot. See?
I did that for dragging worms. It didn't help either, did it?
Well, it's tough this time of the year because of the feel. It's really hard to film. We'll catch some more fish and we'll see if we can't get you hooked up again.
Yeah, I'm due for a fish.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, I got a fish.
Miracles do happen.
I know. You believe that?
It's a trout. Wrong species. Look at Warren got a trout.
Look at that. Come back here.
Too bad we ain't trout fishing.
We're not trout fishing?
Maybe you are.
Oh, man. Fun Fishing is brought to you by Fisherman's Warehouse, XX Tackle, and Vance's Tackle. So you're not doing a lot for me.
And he's on the state team. He just won a tournament at Folsom last week.
I should be fishing with him.
Yes.
Hey, Clint.
What are you guys doing out here?
Trying to catch a fish.
I'm catching fish. I don't know what Warren's doing. How about, can Warren come fish with you for a little bit?
We'll put him on some fish.
All right. All right, hold on. We'll put him in your boat.
Perfect. Okay, Clint. Now I'm out of that boat here. Now, what do I need to do to start catching some fish?
Well, the first thing you got to do is take that goofy worm off.
Okay. Okay. What's wrong with this one?
Well, that thing's going to scare the fish. We want to
Okay.
get you something a little bit smaller, a little bit more like a shad pattern.
Okay.
We've got a little pearl worm leech here.
Okay.
It's going to help you out. You're going to want to take that there.
Okay. And how do you put it on?
You'll see what we do
I want
is
to make sure, because Alan does things to me sometimes.
we'll get you to do it right.
Okay.
You want to take the nose of the leech.
Okay. Is there a nose?
You'll see there. We've got a flat tail
Oh, okay.
and a rounded nose there.
Okay. So that part's flat.
There's your tail. That's what's going to waggle.
And that's the rounded nose. Okay.
Exactly. And you're going to take the hook and put it through about 1/4 of an inch. Just stick it straight through.
Straight up on the flat side,
Uh-huh.
right through the center.
There you go.
Is
Rounded on the top. That's perfect. You're ready to
Okay.
catch some fish.
Tastes pretty good.
A little salty. A little salty.
And that's all it takes?
That's it. That's it. With that flat tail hanging out from the backside there,
Mm-hmm.
once you get that down in the water, that thing's going to jiggle all over and the fish aren't going to be able to resist.
Okay. And how have you been doing with this morning?
So far, so good. We've gotten on these little island tops out here. We're finding a lot of bait. The fish are shooting through that, and the bite's actually starting to turn on a little bit. It was a little colder this morning. We're going to get on an island top, and we're going to drop these things straight down and fish vertically, and hopefully drop it right into a school of fish and load the boat.
Okay. Did you get one?
I got one on here.
Oh, man.
The leech works. Not a bad little fish either. Let's go ahead and get him in the boat here.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Quick release. If you get that line taut, just a couple jiggles, and as you lift up, with the water temperature so low, the fish are a bit lethargic, so you're going to see the bites aren't very aggressive. You'll just lift up a few jiggles, lift up, and you'll feel some pressure. If you feel some pressure, lift the rod up and start cranking.
Okay. So you don't move it very much.
You don't want to, no. Actually, when it's this cold, the fish are just going to swim by and they'll bring it in. You probably won't even feel the bite. But you definitely want to be a line watcher as well, because
Okay.
if your line ends up behind the boat, you probably got something on there.
Okay.
We've got a pretty good school right here below us.
I need to catch a fish. Alan's been giving me a pretty bad time.
You got one yet?
Not yet. I left the bananas in Alan's boat.
That's what I heard. Yeah. We're fishing at 17 feet right here. We've got them actually today pretty much between about 15 and 25. So we're going to move around a little bit here,
Okay.
see if we can get into a bigger school, and see if we can get something going here.
Look at that, Clint's got one.
I got one on here.
Oh, man. What happened?
The leech works.
Hey, Alan?
Hey, Warren, you got rid of that goofy worm? Now you got a good
Yeah.
one on. That's a pro worm, I think.
Okay. All right. Got it.
How'd you do? No, don't tell me. See, you got skunked here, skunked there. What's the difference?
I don't know. I mean,
And you're with one of the Nitro State guys, and you still jinxed.
I know. I mean, he caught fish.
Yeah, I know. So, Warren, what were we fishing for today?
Bass.
Well, you caught a goofy-looking one.
Yeah.
No, you got a nice trout.
Okay. Well, we had a great time fishing today.
Yeah, we did. It's cold out here, but, we caught some fish.
Okay.
Just remember, slow down in the wintertime, and you'll catch them.
Okay, I'll do that. Have to go real slow.
Real slow.
Well, we hope you learned something today. And come back and join us next week on
Fun fishing.
Fun fishing!
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner. Whether it's autumn, winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Our camera guy was out fishing the other day and he fell out of the boat. He couldn't get back in. The best way to do it is swim back to the back of the boat.
Okay.
Put your feet on there. That trim button right here. Right here. Trim it up. There you go. Climb in. That's how you get back in the boat if you ever had to. Now, if he could do it, anybody could do it. Use your motor, trim it back up, and you just climb right in. Alan, wait for me! Hey!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.